Hello again, this is Hiro Uzuki, the guy who will tell you that there is nothing wrong spending time grinding out levels if it ensures your victory. And here we are again with more of the Pokémon Black version Nuzlocke, the game in which I did exactly that. I grinded out some levels to prepare my Pokémon for the League, and yeah, I'd like to think they're ready for this. Keyword there, think. But thinking's a dangerous pastime, which is probably why I do it all the time. But because I think we're ready, why don't we go ahead and do just that? Let's get into the Pokémon League, let's challenge the Elite Four, and bring this Nuzlocke to an end, shall we? But first things first. I held off on evolving Excellen because I wanted us to savor this moment together. We can have more power. Excellent. No, I'll keep the sword stance, thank you. Double attack boost is nice, but what's even better is speed and attack boosting. Seems like good stuff to me. Yeah, since we're, in my opinion, done leveling, let's go ahead and pop Repel. Go ahead and give Excellen this Dragon Fang for later. And let us be on our way. The Pokémon League waits for no man. Wrong way. Mine. Never hurts to have a freebie. Wee. Performance-enhancing supplements. Tasty. Simo needs speed and he needs power. And here we are. There's nothing over here. Might, you say? Well, I could definitely use some healing items. Oh, let's make that 6. Yes, we want 13 of those. These. You sell performance-enhancing supplements? No, which means we gotta make a quick trip back to Oplucid City. Hit up the mall and get those performance-enhancing supplements. Tasty stuff. So I noticed, though we don't need the repel effect anymore. Not gonna be catching any more Pokemon. Well, okay, that's a bit of a lie. There is one more Pokemon, but it's mandatory. So there's no way we can miss it. Supplements! Need, please and thank you. Real quick, I should probably check and make sure that they can actually consume all these. It'd be super awkward. Nope. Nope. Nice. More power for the roaring house fire. You can take more, right? Go ahead and use supplements until we either run out of money to spend or they can't consume anymore. Nope. Sure we got something we can sell off. And yeah, we'll go ahead and dump the rest of our money into healing items. I'd like to think it's a solid plan. Now keep in mind, we are not feeding them drugs. These are performance-enhancing supplements. There is a difference. Drugs are bad for you and they're illegal and they lead to long-term problems. Performance-enhancing supplements, they enhance your performance and they're entirely legal, albeit expensive. And they don't lead to addiction. What am I doing? We're just flying there now. Fly us there, bird. The Hall of Fame calls to my child. But let's see what we're working with here. Not bad. 159 attack. We can definitely make that work. I think so, anyway. Okay. Just. Simple as. Yes. Of course, if I remember correctly, in the original Pokemon games, like Gen 1, you could always get out of the Pokemon League battles by just teleporting. So right now, the only one I feel that can potentially threaten our run is the fighting member of the Elite Four. So, you know, let's go ahead and take care of that, shall we? Aim for the biggest threat, and once that's taken care of, you know, the rest falls into place. We don't have any psychic Pokemon with us, but I'm sure we can brute force our way through this. In some cases, we've got brute force in spades. One thing. Here, Seaman, you can hold on to this. We don't exactly have an item for him to hold on to that's specific to him, or that can really benefit him, so might as well give him something. Okay, that sounds neat. Good to hear that the champ sees potential in my kid. Alright, let's see it then. Go for something cheeky. I'm gonna say yes. Oh. Okay, well, we can't stay on him now. The idea was for him to, use something else, and then have Housefire swap in to a fighting type move, fire off a Shadow Ball, and then, take the bulldoze. But now, unfortunately, Housefire is within kill range of a Stone Edge, so that's not gonna work. I think Excellen genuinely terrified him. Put myself in a rather interesting position with that, with my choice of starter. Okay, Jack, what have I told you about missing? Missing can be fatal. Don't do that. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm glad you think so? Question mark? Just go ahead and down some milk, call it good. We're gonna go for the surf. Next. You're expecting me to throw in the house fire, aren't you? That's why you keep using Stone Edge. I will not be baited into that so easily. Also, ow. Also, it occurs to me I forgot to spend that extra money of ours on healing items. I mean, they definitely help, but I guess they're not entirely necessary. No! Damn you, RNGeebus, you shall not claim my Mon. Ugh. Hammer, that's rough. glad we've established that. I think he has a jump kick. Yep. Ow. And it hits like a motherfucker. So let's see if we can make this work. Yep. Into your next move, you say? Okay, if you're sure about that. Nope. A little bit of misdirection goes a long way. Hi. Well, I'm glad you recognize this. That my Vanessa has all these wonderful qualities. And then some. And thank you for the Pokébox. Okay, now as I said, we aim for the biggest thread, take it out, and then it all falls from there. We're going after the Ghost type next. I mean, we definitely have more options to deal with it relatively safely. But still. There's always the chance for something to go wrong, and I feel like if that were to happen, it would be against the Ghost-type user of the Elite Four. So why don't we go ahead and nip that problem in the bud, shall we? You know, before it becomes an actual problem. The Elite Four has a frighteningly high budget for special effects, no pun intended. Hi. It sounds a little grim. Could you maybe come up with something a little more, I don't know, hopeful? Yep. Okay, well, I'm glad we've established that. Straight to the point as to who you are and what kind of Pokemon you're using. Need more power. Okay, well, we'll take the Will-O-Wisp here. Get a second Dragon Dance. And we're undoubtedly going to take a hit here. Ow. Yeah, let's go ahead and use a full restore and then have Excellen go to work. She can show us what she's got. Alternatively, I suppose we could always pop a third Dragon Dance. Screw it, go for broke. I know we shouldn't be gambling like this, but let's go for it. Now to get to work. Nice. I believe that Copper Grigus is actually her tankiest Pokemon, so if Excellen can one-shot that, you know. Hi. How you doing? Yep. Nice. Never hurts to have a little bit of extra power going into our next challenge. Dragon Dance sweeps are terrifying, man. Well, come up with something. Come up with a new word, I guess. Or, you know, just tell us how great my Vanessa is, which, you know, that's also nice. Okay, well, I'll leave you with your novel writing. And so, yeah, I do believe we've just dealt with the two biggest threats to our run here. At least insofar as the Elite Four is concerned. All that's left is Dark and Psychic. Do I even want to know how much money was spent on all this? Kinda, but also kinda don't. Okay, well, anyway. Mr.Thorn, why don't you lead us off for this one? I guess N was already here then. Here's a thought, why don't we swap over to Housefire? Cause that. Sand. You were gonna throw sand at the ghost. Even though you're supposed to be the dark type user. Alright. You never thought the water type Pokemon would use a water type move. Self-harm, it's bad for you. I've lost count of how many times I've said that. Maybe we could probably get away with X Scissors. Scissor. Singular. Yeah, I got rid of Fury Cutter. Yes, Fury Cutter in the long term could definitely be a more powerful move, but here with the Elite Four, we kind of need that instantaneous power. And X Scissor has a base power of 80 to Fury Cutter's 20. And swapping again! Because it's always fun. Go for the crunch, go for the crunch, go for the crunch! Yes! I mean, I know I keep saying that they shouldn't indulge in self-harm like this, but... you know! I have to think about my own Pokemon needs before anyone else's. I want to say Chandelure does outspeed Scrafty. I think it does. Yep. I don't use Chandelure often enough, so I'll let you know where my thought process is. Yeah, there's no way he is staying in on that. Ow. And I forgot that that could happen, so... excuse me? Are you reading my inputs? Game Shark cheats. Okay. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna keep on healing. semi-safe and just go with Jack. Just waterboard the Croc. More power. I miss Yoko. Also, that's good to hear, I think. Ow. Maybe that's a sign we should just go with Earthquake. Yes, it is. How very wise, how profound. Why, thank you. That's nice of him, isn't it? Alright. We got one more member of the Elite Four to deal with. Tasty. Well, let's go ahead and take that EXP share off. We'll, I guess we'll give it to Cherry. Only because we don't have anything else. And I keep forgetting to put Cherry up front, and I guess part of me is just GERD for Cherry right now. Anyway, last of the Elite Four, the Psychic User. How much was spent on all this? I'm sorry, were you sleeping? Did we disturb you? Your sleep? Okay. This guy. Girl. Yeah, I should probably just go right into it. You're trying to use Focus Blast on Simone, then. Is that right? I'm glad you feel that way, I think. It helps that Seamon will outspeed that Reuniclus no problem. And force her to burn up both of those full restores. Have some rocks. If we could get the crit, then Seamon could definitely take out that Musharna in one hit. Ow! Bitch! Well, Jack is our other alternative. After all, X-Scissors is supposed to work wonders, but now that he's got that special defense down, I'm not so certain of that. Two home claws, that's what we need. Then again, we could just pull an Excellen, go for 3, play it safe. Never hurts to have the extra power. Besides, we get to save on power points. Hi, how's it going? And done. Well, isn't that nice of her? Both what she said of my girl and her Pokemon. Okie doke. Now, she said to check, but we're gonna go ahead and stop here while the stopping is good, yeah? But first things first, let's go ahead and heal up in preparation. go. All nice and healed up, as is appropriate. So, as I said, let's go ahead and stop here while the stopping is good. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, then consider hitting the like button, the subscribe button, leaving a comment, and hitting that bell to stay updated with more videos from me. With that, this is Hiro Uzuki, signing off. We are 3 battles away from reaching the end of this Nuzlocke. We are near the goal line. Let's keep this momentum going. We are almost there. Just a little more. Just one last big push. And we can bring home another win. We've come too far to lose it all now.